All right, good morning, everybody. I trust you guys are doing good. My name is Edmund Alwatasi, and I'm the current lead analyst for Good Elite Deals, as you guys can see. So today we'll be looking at XAUUSD across like other pairs and all that. So yeah, stay with me as we get to push through everything. So I think you guys are currently about 60 live participants. Yeah, let's go. All right. So first off, we'll be looking at XAUUSD this morning. Um, Firstly, let's look at that. Hold on for a moment. All right. So now let's go, guys. So first things first. Let's put it on 4 hour time frame. So the first thing you do is you go to the 4 hour time frame to like keep you in check and so let's go to the 4 hour time frame. We'll do that right now. So 4 hour is what we'll do. So let's go to 4 hour, guys. So on the 4 hour, we can clearly see that we've had like buy momentums and all of that. We've had market pushing up price consistently and all that kind of stuff. So for me, it's pretty easy. This shouldn't take so much time. So first of all, I'm going to mark out this zone that is here that represented a now demand turn to supply. So you're going to mark out this area that is here. So for me, we would automatically expect that okay, thank you for updating me. Your network was bad. Sorry, guys. So back to what I was saying. So from there, we'd mark out this area that I said we'll mark out this rectangular zone that is below. And then once we mark out that area that is below here, we look at it that, okay, market would automatically come down into this area and then like we expect like a push-up momentum. Now, all of these trades will be sent to our Forex now. You can always refine your trades however you want or however you deem fit. You can always refine and do what you want and all that. It's your choice, really. So with that, now I've already known that, okay, market's on an upward trend. But then if market fails to basically buy from pushing down price to this area, then we should know that we're going to be expecting some momentum all the way to maybe like this region, and anything below this region will continue to push down price. But for me, currently, I'm still expecting like a buy trend, sort of, where market is now going to push down price into this area, and then we expect the continuation of the buys. But nonetheless, yeah, there could be fundamental news that could change that. But for right now, what we are seeing is currently buy opportunities on XAUUSD, and that's just it. Now that brings us to, and that's like the entry and all that. So that's like an area where you can get quality buys from. So after that, we look at GBP USD. After GBP USD, we have a bit of chit chat and then we go about our day. Okay, no news today. All right, great then. There's no news today. We're good to go. All right, so oh, somebody said there is news. Whatever it is, that's fine. Completely. What else? All right, so now that brings us to GBP USD. So let's go ahead to GBP USD. Um, Now let's go to GBP USD. All right, so now let's go to GU. So for GBP USD, no, network is fine. So for GBP USD, what do we have here? Man, this is looking like crazy moves. Like this is looking crazy. Ah, GBP US now like this you dey do. Anyways, for me right now, I'm seeing like sell opportunities for GU. So the reason is because of its continuation pattern. The fact that market came here before and pushed down price, and the market pushed up price here and actually pushed down. So I'm expecting markets to continue to sell from the current area that GBP USD is. But nonetheless, you can have current GBP USD sales, but I'm not fully convinced of the sales. Reason is because let me explain why. Why is because sometimes when you have a sell that happens due to fundamentals, and when market pushes up back to that area that's sold from the fundamentals, it might not sell from there again. It might continue to buy because the reason for the initial sales from there was never technical, it was fundamental. So you cannot have a fundamental previous sell and expect a technical continuation pattern of a fundamental sell. So for me, it will be that we can take the sell with a very, very minimal risk because of scaling in entry, because the market pushed down price here before. So pushing back price here again, it should continue the sell. But nonetheless, you wouldn't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So you want to ensure that you aren't just looking at immediate sales of this, but then you can use a minimal lot size just to play around with it and apply risk management, and it should be good. So for me, you're going to be setting your stop loss. You should be having your stop loss um around say here, like 1.32759 region thereabout. So that's an area that is good for you to set your stop loss properly, and then you can take the sales off like a continuation pattern, and then like you're good to go and that's pretty much it. So now let's look at US30. I'll call it a day. We'll just have a chit chat. So The thing about being consistent is that you have to show up every day. Left to me, I'm even tired because I didn't sleep till like 4 a.m. and I don't have strength to even talk. But we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, so for US 30, what do we have? Dow Jones. What do we have? What do we have? This is a 4-hour time frame. We've had market pushing down price. So for this week, I think you should look out more for a continuation of the sell opportunities on US 30. So try and look out more for sell opportunities continuation on US 30, and I think that should like help you, and then you should be good to go. So try to mark out regions that can help you look at sell opportunities on US 30. It could be this area first off, and it could be this other area that is here. Those are possible areas that you can look out for sell opportunities. So like this zone, market pressure price is here. You can expect market to continue the sales all the way down. And like that's pretty much it. So lastly, we'll be talking about like psychology aspect. And that's like a quick brush up. So the psychology aspect will be that every single thing that I say every time, and every single thing that you know in trading, don't worry. Yeah, it seems the market won't give volatility. Don't worry, it's coming. Gold did 200 pips in the midnight now. So yeah, like it just happens like that sometimes. So as I was saying, so sometimes you feel like, oh, maybe you're not pushing and all and all that kind of stuff. I feel like sometimes like one of the things that limits you as a profitable trader sometimes is psychology, you know, and having like the right psychology sort of helps you and it shapes you into being like a better person. So I think one of the things that you need to do is ensure and try by all means that you have a very, very strong psychology. And how do you do that? First off, you need to acknowledge your risks, understand the risks that you want to take, and understand the risk that is involved in trading. Also, you need to also understand the fact that there is no business that does not have its own risks. There's absolutely no business on earth that doesn't have its own risks. So once you understand the fact that, okay, businesses have their own risks, and also I need to see how I can always like, mitigate my own risk as much as possible. And also understand the fact that beautiful things take time. You cannot generate a certain level of profitability in just few months. It takes constant practice. You need to also see how you can network with other people that can get you faster to your goals. And don't take losses too personal. Understand the fact that there are also people do businesses outside of the forex space and they also incur their own losses one way or the other. So when you have moments of drawdown or you have losses or whatever, let's understand the fact that there are also prices that you are also paying, and that's like a fee for some mistakes that you would never repeat yourself again. So your psychology should be sharp, which means you need to understand your risks before taking a trade. You need to be very, very optimistic. And then also you need to have a long-term goal. Have a short-term goal and have a long-term goal. Short-term goal of 1 year, what you plan on achieving. Long-term goal of like 5 years, what you plan on achieving and all. And setting realistic targets help you. And also, if you have a minimal capital, you need to see how you can do other things outside of the trading space. Other things that can fetch you money to now fund your trading account better and larger. Because one thing constantly remains, you need capital to effectively trade well, to effectively like enjoy your trading or target lesser percentage. For instance, somebody that's trading $100,000 can easily target 2 to 3K, 4K weekly. That's somebody that's trying to flip an account for $100. It's not like it's not possible, it's very possible. But you save yourself all that unnecessary stress if you start thinking big. So think big numbers. And this week, I need you to execute and go out there and do exploits. Anyways, all of the trades that we analyzed there will be sent into our Forex signal room. And also, we send trades daily for deriv too and all that. So I pray that you guys have a fulfilled week, and I pray that every single one of you had desires, God grants them, and God goes before you. And also make sure that, you stay safe and let people know where you're going. I know you're all big men and big women, but like at least it would be nice to just let somebody know where you're going and ensure that you stay safe and take very good care of yourself. I said everything, in as much as you guys need me, I also do need you. So ensure that you stay safe. And this week, execute. You've always been afraid of taking risks and all. and at the end of the day, you still end up blowing accounts. So this new week, try the flip side. The life you want and you desire is at the other side of fear. So stop being scared, right? Just try it. Take a leap of faith, all right? And I pray that God continues to guide you guys. So thank you guys for staying tuned. I'll see you guys next coming Monday. And don't forget that we have our app coming up basically. And if you want to get started with everything that we have going, just send a message to us. My page on Instagram is verified. My page on Telegram is verified. And our support line on Telegram is verified. All right. So stay safe. And if you have any challenges, reach out. We'll definitely respond to you as soon as we can. Bye, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.